Okay, since this harassment going on and on and on and on, I'm assuming it's a pervert that basically using my brainwave as a cell phone, you know, but instead talking to the cell phone, he's talking, and in this case, is arousing and arousing and arousing and arousing through my brainwave, my EEG. It's mean he managed somehow in 2009 to hack my EEG, either through the hospital or either through papers work, either through health department, either through computer, either through data, either through the system. I am dealing with a very, very, very danger creature who is a pervert. Now, since I hear it around me, I'm assuming this person is pretty good in computers. This person is pretty good being IT. This person is pretty good in data and system and computer. Basically, what he does, whoever is, and I'm assuming that something to do with Maxine. I think it's something to do with Maxine, either Danielle Maxine, either Jessica Maxine, that I think she's a male, okay? And either a friend of Maxine family and Teslin family and Hetner family and Winerski family. And I mentioned before Chabad and Kabbalah involved. I don't have no day, I don't have no night, I don't have no life, I can go to trips, I can go to travel, I can go on with my life, I can create, I can paint, I can draw when I was capable of doing all that until I met Jessica Maxine, that I'm not sure if she's a male or female. If you ask me, I think there is a group of people who took over law enforcement positions. Law enforcement positions, they basically snag uniform and acting like law enforcement and acting like authority and acting like health workers. No, I'm not crazy. No, I'm not paranoid and I'm not delusional. No, I'm not. I'm not. It sounds crazy and it sounds delusional, but I'm not. I know exactly what this upstairs neighbor's doing. Since they managed to track my EEG and since they managed to talk directly to my EEG, it's like talking to the cell phone, basically uh, he or she or whatever the heck that shit thinks live above me. And I think it's group of people. I think it's they're connected to other people, that connected to the Kabbalah and connected to other groups and other occult. Don't ask me who gave them instructions to do that. Don't ask me. It's like they running 800 number and 900 number of human trafficking and I don't know how to call that. There is different names to that. I don't know what to call it. I'm not familiar with that because I'm not doing stuff like that. Those people, worse than drug cartel, worse than the mafia, worse than anything I ever knew in my freaking life. I don't know who is involved. I don't know who is running it. I don't know who is doing it. I don't know why they're doing it. Why are you messing around with innocent woman who did nothing wrong to you? Why you are arousing? He's a stranger, whoever the heck is she or he, that shemale who live above me. They're a stranger to me. Why they're arousing me? They're arousing me directly. It's not through the cell phone. It's not through a computer. It's not, they're doing it through a computer and smartphone probably, or iPhone, but they're doing it directly to my EEG. They orchestrated that my EEG going to be available to them. They orchestrated that my EEG going to be available for them. They orchestrated that my EEG going to be available for them. So this way, they can go directly to my brainwave and arousing and arousing and arousing and arousing. Okay, I am a human being. I'm not a robot. I'm not a machine. How much you can arouse and arouse and arouse and arouse 24/7, 365, 360 degree. Non-stop, 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 non-stop. That's not a human. That's a freaking pervert. This is a pervert. And they're whispering and they are saying what they're doing with themselves and stuff like that. I know that there is some people in the law enforcement and the fire department that they are crazy. They're off. They're crazy, but nobody know that because they are acting like normal, but they're sex maniacs and crazy. They have something wrong with them. I don't know what they give them. I don't know. They probably drug them or do stuff to them, and they act weird. They go on the computer and watch women's or directed to their brainwave, directly to their head, directly to their mind, directly to their body, directly. I'm not the crazy, they're the crazy. I know who I am. I know what I am. They're the crazy and they're the pervert and they're the sicko. I don't do drug and I don't drink. They're the one who doing drugs and they're the one who drink. That smear campaign is the nastiest things ever been exist for neighborhood in United States. It's destroying humanity. It's destroying neighborhood. It's destroying the existence of humanity. So some asshole, I think is Moroccan Jews or Ashkenazi Jews, God knows, from Chabad or from Kabbalah, came up with the idea, and they don't like me or they're sicko, so I don't know what they are. They're sick. They're sick in their brain. They're sick in their mind. What do you think they're doing in the computer day and night, those firework and law enforcement? Some of them, they're sick in their brain. They're possessed with some drugs or some, God knows, they're worse than drug cartel and they're worse than a mafia. And I need to deal with that. And I don't have nothing on face of earth to do with them. I don't abuse drug. I don't know what is drug. I don't have a clue what is it. I don't touch it. I don't get close to it. I don't abuse alcohol. I barely see people because who you go to meet? If you don't know who is, let's say I'm going to meet up, and there is a group of people, let's say 20 or 25 people sitting there and blubbering and talking. Who can tell me that the one who is running it and the one who is doing it is not in that group? The moment because I know everything about me. He's tracking me, he's monitoring me, he's spy on me. He's seeing every single move. He's tracking me. He can arrange what's this for him to arrange that is going to be the meets up if, let's say, I go. I'm not going because there is a lot of creepy people out there. I'm not saying all of them. Don't get me wrong that I'm saying all people like that. They are not. There is a very, very nice, good-hearted people who is honestly looking for honest stuff and looking for good stuff in life. But there is those creepy people who can sit on their laptop and saying that they are some type of consulting or some type. I can't come up with names. Working for some office for the freaking law enforcement, or working for the office for like assistant or main position. But it can be that he is him and in his laptop sitting and watching women in his laptop and tracking them and monitoring them through their brainwave and making sure that she can hear everything they're doing. This is sick. It's sick because they are a stranger to me. They're sick. They're sick. You are a stranger. You disgust me. Why are you sitting and making sure that I hear what you're doing with yourself, or what you're doing with other, or what you're doing with whatever? I don't want to talk about those subjects. I don't think those subjects need to be spoken and talk about it. It's not my business what the heck you're doing. It's not my business what you're doing with whoever. Why I need to hear that? Why you're harassing me? Why you're abusing me? Why you're torturing me? And they manage also to make sure that I hear the voices of my sister in Israel and the voices of my ex-husband, that apparently my sister-in-law saying that he died in 2013. Just see how evil those people are. Whoever doing it to me, they're the evilest of the evilest of the evilest of the worst people on face of earth. So what? You don't like me. Okay, you don't like me. So you don't need to kill everybody that you don't like. So you're going and killing everybody that you don't like? They're killing me by the moment. They're killing me by the second. They're spinning my head. You know what? For the neighbor just to step and stamp something that she did more than 12 years above my head, okay, that was her job to harass me. That she made millions just to stamp on me and harass me. Yeah, that Jessica Maxine and Danielle Maxine and all Maxine. And Tesleen. And their friends. They make money. They make a living by torturing me. Every single time, the stamping. Now the stamping, it's not that I'm sitting underneath here and listening her stamping. This has go directly to my head. Because they program that every nose that they are doing upstairs, he go directly to my head. And it's spinning my head, spinning my body, spinning my life. I'm going on a circle for more than 12 years like that because they're distracting me, abusing me, harassing me, and torturing me. And if somebody can put it in a book or in a paper or in a movie, no one on face of earth can survive it. No one. No one can survive the torturing that I went through with the Maxine and Tesleen, and there is other ones that they are with them. And they're also arranging to bring different people from different places to, I don't know if they pay them or something or give them favor, or I don't know how those things work. I am a US citizen. I was able to get my US citizen 30 years ago. It's just I didn't know how to manage the papers. I didn't know how, so I got it pretty late. And it's cost a lot of money to become a citizen in United States. But I'm a citizen, it's legally through the judge and through the whatever legal way to do it. I'm not like those workers that they find a way to do it through the back door. I did it legally because I don't have friends from different groups of people that I'm connected with them like other people does. But what they want from me, they're killing people on steroids. They are killing people, period. I can't see straight anymore. I can't walk straight anymore. A person that was extremely, extremely balanced, of course I'd be upset. Of course I talk about it. It's aggravating. You know what? You don't believe it. I know that you don't believe it. And you say, why is she screaming at us? I'm not screaming. I'm upset. I'm aggravated. Here it is. I'm in America. America, the big country, the giant country of the planet, the stronger country, the best country in the world, and people crying for help, and nobody can do nothing about it. I'm not in Malaysia. I'm not in Zimbabwe. I'm not in Ethiopia, God knows where. I'm in America. And I'm sitting and talking about stuff that you hear just in Nepal and Malaysia and places that I don't even know their names. Who you go? I know that the ex-husband have something to do. I know that. I know. This creature probably faked his death. Yeah, I'm not mean and evil because it's just imagine that my children and my relative need to hear how terrible, terrible, terrible to say something like that. But I know this man more than everybody on face of earth. I know what he is capable. I know. He probably got rid of somebody else who looked like him. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. They spinning my head. Listen, that bulldozer who live above me, the shemale or male or female, I don't know what the hell she is, because she walk like a man. She act like a woman, but she talk like a man. And she walk like a man. When she stamp on the second floor, on the hard floor, second floor, she squeak. They managed to do the renovation in a way that every time that they walk, all my ceiling gets squeaking. And every squeak, it doesn't go to my ears, it doesn't go to my body, it doesn't go to like human being. He go directly to my brainwave. And guess what he does? He spin my head on 360 for hours and hours and hours and hours. Now, that's a pretty dirty, dirty, dirty trick. And one day, I know, in a 20 year, 30 year, somebody who is monitoring me and tracking me and is on the side knowing about all that, because I believe this is some sicko experiment on me, some sick program experiment on me. I am a woman who had 5 kids, went through hell, raise my children by myself after the ex-husband decide to leave or whatever the heck happened to him. I don't even care. But let's say in 20 years, 30 years, they remember it was that woman in Denver, Colorado with that unusual accent who came from Israel, and nobody know why the hell she live in Denver, Colorado even. And they are going to mention how those upstairs neighbor was torturing her. Even animal, you don't torture. I think even Hitler didn't do that. I don't think Josef Mengele and Eichmann did that the way those Maxine and Teslin and Hatners and Winerski doing to people. And you wonder where the Nazi learned all those tricks. Yeah, I wonder too. Yeah, I sound harsh and I sound strong and I sound tough and I sound very, very rough and tough and whatever the heck you want to give it a name, and I can't come up with names, whatever the names you want to give it, not female and not feminine and whatever and whatever and whatever. How you can be even a human when they treat you like that? You can even be a human when they torture you like that. I know Anna Creasy have something to do with it. I know Evelyn Creasy have something to do. I know that sister-in-law have something to do with it. They probably enroll me in that program. Like they're perfect people, and I am the one who need to be fix everything. I'm not fixing nothing. I am that what I am. And I know who I am. So what? So I'm not feminine. Who can be even a human when they treat you like that? Stomping on you and squeaking the ceiling on you, and when they are doing their private business, they're making sure that you hear it through the brain waves. How you go to find who in charge? How you go to find who is in charge? How you go? Okay, I'll go to Rockefeller and I tell him, hey, Rockefeller, you put billions of dollars to do experiments on human being. Why? Because they have money, they can also shut you off. Another just Rockefeller, go to Rothschild and said the same thing. They shut you off. They kill you probably. And go to whoever, the Pentagon, or go to authority, go to WHO, go to any department, any field. They shut you off. They make sure that you shut up and don't talk. They say you are delusional, you are paranoid, you are crazy, put you in some hospital or put you in some corner that you can scream to the sky. You can move mountains with screaming, nobody hear you. I remember the day that they took me to the hospital, rushed me to the hospital because they say that I had, what the heck they say? I don't know. I didn't have enough potassium and mineral, and I was dry. My body was dried. I don't know how to say it, okay? I forgot the word, okay? But whatever they say, they can say whatever they can write whatever they want in the papers. You know, they can write whatever that I am Queen of England. They can write whatever they want. Who got to tell the doctor, hey, you are wrong? But whatever it is, that day when they rushed me in the hospital because they said that I had dehydration or something like that, I lost all my liquid in my body because I was upset about the upstairs neighbor that I forgot even to drink water. Who knows what's happened to me? But I was screaming to the sky. Do you think somebody opened the door and see what's happened? No, nobody. I was able to be dead in that night and nobody even know it. I was able to just fell on the floor flat and die and nobody even know it. That's how people it's like everybody is a zombie. Now, I'm not planning on changing the planet. This is not my attention. I don't want even to do nothing with it because I don't care anymore. I thought America, the beautiful America, the gorgeous America, you can achieve your dream, you can blah, 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 you can blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can blah, blah, blah here. That's what you can. There is no justice. I promise you, there is no justice. No justice, period. I looked at that in front and right and back and forth and okay. If I start to talk about it, it take me probably 100 hours to talk about it. There is no justice. The crimes come from inside. That's it. But what they want from me, I'm not a public figure. I'm not in a politica. I'm not in a famous industry. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a writer. I'm not nothing. What they want from me. There is other people who is crying their heart out and yelling and screaming their heart out, and they think they're crazy, but they're not. They're trying to tell you that something wrong going on. There is a bulldozer above me. Her and her friends and her brother. Daniel, I think, is sicko. And I think the rabbis who tell them to do that, they're sicko. They're psychopaths. There's something wrong with them. He's doing his business and he's making sure I hear it directly to my brainwave. Something wrong with those people. Something sicko inside, deep inside. Something sick about them. How I am going to find help to believe me? I called one time, I don't want to say company's name. I'm trying to avoid to say company's names. I tried to call a major newspaper here in Denver, Colorado. I think it was probably 8 years ago. Stupid people. I tried to tell them that I wanted to do an article about the abusing and the torturing that I'm going through. So she referred me to some doctor to talk with therapists. Do you think I went? No, I didn't. Because I know that they are not going to understand it. This is pure and simple experiment on people abusing, torturing, monitoring, tracking, and harassing. That's it. That's what is it. And I don't care if I don't sound feminine, and I don't sound gentle, and I don't sound nice and cute and sweet. So who cares? I'm not planning to sound and attract nobody. I'm planning to stop a crime. I'm not planning on making myself look nice and cute and sweet. This is not my intention. My intention is to stop that madness, torturing people like animals. Just to let you know, they do that to pets too. Yeah, they do that to little cute kitty cat, and they do that to a little cute puppy of yours. They do it through microchips. They do it through implants. They do it through the brainwave directly to the brain. Just go ahead and start to imagine that. It's a nightmare. I wanted to fly to Israel like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years. I couldn't. They are spinning my freaking brain. I wanted to visit my brother and sister. I wanted to visit my relatives there in Israel. I couldn't. They are spinning my head. I wanted to go and visit my son in Las Vegas. I couldn't. They're spinning my head. I wanted to go with friends to the mountain, to somewhere, traveling to some. I couldn't. They are spinning my head. I'm not talking just to American people. I'm talking to who I'm talking. I don't know. All of them dummies. Idiots. I'm probably, for them, it's like a comedy. Well, for them, they have the church that they are going and being nice to one each other. And they have the synagogue, the fake synagogue, who is bored me to death every time that I go there. They're fake. They can scream to God as much as they want. God doesn't hear them. If they're ugly inside, it doesn't help. I don't care how gorgeous and beautiful you are inside. If you are evil inside, God doesn't hear you. Well, now I'm talking crazy, but before I'm talking about stop the experiment. Stop experiments on people. Stop torturing people. Start harassing people. They're harassing me. Whoever doing that, whoever they hire, whoever hire the bulldozer upstairs, whoever hire whatever, they're doing their personal business and making sure that I hear it. Like I am not a human, like I don't have my own body, like I don't have my own, I'm taking a shower and I hear them. And how much I can put videos like that in YouTube? I'm myself getting sick from it. I can change my tone of voice. I can change my tone of whatever subject. But one thing I'm not going to change. My purpose of doing those videos. That I'm not going to change. I have a purpose when I'm not doing it right. I know that I'm not doing it right because I'm yelling and screaming and upset and aggravated. But put yourself in my place. Put yourself in my place. They, from a gorgeous person, beautiful outside and inside, an artist and doing craft and doing bidding and doing whatever I want, I can do. I couldn't do nothing because the harassment and the distracting and the disturbing and whatever. I have a purpose for those videos. That somebody know one day how evil those people was to me. I want them to know how evil they was to me. There is no way I can talk with them. I tried to be nice. I tried to invite her back then, 14 years ago, a few times. I tried to talk with her nice. But I found out that her intention is to kill me. Her, his, I don't know what the hell she is. And another gazillion minute went from my phone. My phone can't handle that anymore. I have like 200, 300 videos just about this subject. I become sick just to talk about it. I'm not a person who is. I've been there. I did it. I was there. It's not something new to me. Whatever you guys discovering, nothing new to me. I was there. Whatever you're discovering that you are doing, I've been there. I was there. I did it. I've been there. So don't try to impress me. Nothing. And I don't know. What I'm assuming is that those people want to rip me off. Period. They already ripped me off from my storage in 2009. 2009, it was a really, really bad year for me. I lost the storage with gazillion boxes, with gazillion items, with all my house. I lost the house, I lost the car, I lost everything. They ripped me off. Now they test the taste of my stuff, and now they want everything. It's not enough what they got. It's not enough what they took away from me. It's not enough that they took everything from me. They want my hands, they want my head, they want my brain, they want my heartbeat, they want my heart. They want everything. I know, I sound like I'm from another planet. I sound, honestly, I sound like I came from another galaxy. But as ugly as it sounds, as ugly as it sounds, it exists. It's real. And if somebody tell me delusional, they're the delusionals. I'm talking about real stuff. Yeah, I sound rough, and I'm yelling. Yeah, I yell. And I'm upset and I'm aggravated, yes, because there is no other way to say it. Hey, you're torturing me and harassing me. Who gave you the right to do that? You don't have no right to do that. You don't have no right to do that. And I don't care how rich you are. I don't care what clothes you wear. I don't care how you look professional and nice and all gentlemen. To me, you are animal. To me, you are ugly and evil. You guys need to stop. I feel like I'm talking to animals. That's it. I'm yelling and screaming and upset and sound upset and aggravated because you guys doing. Even animals don't do that. Animals don't sit 24/7 and bouncing the brain of people. But people do that to people. So my question is, who are the animals? So you don't like me, so what? I'm not a happy pamper or camper or whatever the heck that was. So what? Who said that I need to be looking like clown, smiling from ears to ears? Not everybody is smiling from ears to ears. I have 100 reasons why I'm not smiling. So what? Not everybody. I see here 3/4 of the people, they are lonely. They are alone with their pet or the puppy or the dog or the cat. All day long, they are alone with themselves. Nobody complain about them. At least I have a chance to party sometime from time to time, either with friend or with family or whatever, going away, getting away places. Those people, they're like zombies. They are with themselves, with their shadows. They're alone. all the time. So nobody give them the right to that to me. If I'm not social, they don't even social with their freaking shadow. Yeah, I'm out of place. It's not my real habitat. I mean, Denver, it's not my real place. But who dare to judge me what is my real place and what is my not real place? I didn't even bring myself here. I was young, I was like 25 years old. Me and my ex-husband, we thought we were going to achieve a dream and we came to America. So